What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a great day. Great Tuesday. Let's get started. We're gonna be doing a trade review today of the trades I took today. Today I ended up taking two losses on one on ES and one on crude oil. The loss on ES was low key. I said I wasn't gonna take the trade, and then one of the members in the Discord alerted it. I heard it from him, and I decided to jump into it, which is this trade right here. And I ended up FOMO. I had FOMO because I had just taken a stop loss on crude oil, and I was looking for something to trade. And ended up getting into this ES trade, which I should not have been in from the first place. So something I'll be making a major change to my Discord is from now on, which is before I was letting other people speak, right? Which, okay, yeah, we're all talking, we're participating together, and that is great. But at the end of the day, most of these people that are speaking, they're not consistent, so they won't be giving out good call outs, and me listening to them, which I have been listening and giving voice to them, at the end of the day, they say, "Oh, go look at this, go look at that," and that takes my focus away from just executing the proper setup. So from now on, I'm gonna have everybody muted on my Discord, and I'm gonna be the only one giving out explanations and telling people why am I taking this, why am I taking that, why am I avoiding this, why am I avoiding that, and I'm gonna trade however I feel like trading and not having to listen to other people's ideas and opinions, because at the end of the day, all of that changes my perspective. So, and I want to keep my perspective as raw as possible to how I trade and not have to listen to other people's ideas in the sense of, oh, I'm about to take this shorts, bro. At the end of the day, I don't really care, you know? So, yeah, quick rant little there, but this was my let me tell you guys the reason why I took this trade and why I wasn't supposed to take this trade at all. First things first. Okay, we got high on the curve here from this low to this high on the 30-minute time frame. The S&P 500 is trading within this range, right? And we got high within this range, correct? When we are high in the range, I either want to look for shorts or I don't want to trade. I don't want to go long, correct? Because this can fail at any moment. We don't know if we're truly going to break out or not. Okay? So, I want to be looking for either shorts or longs, correct? But when are going to be the best shorting opportunities? I've noticed that the best shorting opportunities come when we have the break of two demand zones, okay? This is one right here, and this is another one right here, correct? Correct. We only had broken through one demand zone, okay? We didn't break through two demand zones. So the reversal, even though you can see a clear downtrend, it wasn't confirmed. All right? But my thought of process was, okay, since we have this downtrend, I feel like we could have a liquidity sweep of these highs, touch the supply zone and go in my direction, right? Because we got high on curve, correct? Yes, that would have been right. But looking at regular trading hours, we never even broke that first demand zone. Look how bullish this is on RTH than ETH, which I had taken note of that, but because, like I said, the people in the Discord said, "Oh, we're getting in," I was like, let me get in. I literally, I had just taken the stop out here. I said, "Fuck it." I don't know why I even did that shit. It was stupid on my end. I, I heard him and I was like, "Oh shit, you guys are getting in. Let me get in too." So I that was my instant reaction. I heard him saying, "Ooh, we're getting in." So I looked at yes and I said I'm getting in too. So pretty much my entry was right here. And as you guys can see, boom, I got in right here, boom, same candle, stopped out. Why? Because this wasn't a proper zone to take. It was against momentum. The criteria for the setup to work just wasn't there. And I overheard people, and that's what ended up messing me up at the end of the day. Which that's fine. Happens. Learned from the mistake. Not gonna happen again. Tomorrow everybody muted. Alright. On crude oil, this trade here, alright, something else happened. I was accounting though. Like I said, intuition. Intuition is one of I said it in one of my videos. The days that I have my losing days is because I have intuition. And intuition is pretty much assuming we're gonna go places, we're gonna get somewhere, and not really respecting supply and demand zones. If which I had respected at the end of the day, um, I could have avoided this loss as well. Why? Because look, this is the range crude oil. I know you guys see this because it's the major breakdown, but this is the range crude oil is in. Why? Because this right here is the origin that caused to break this pivot. So we can still reject here. So this is the range, okay? So keep in mind, we've already gotten high in the range. So the best place for me to take longs at the end of the day would have been right here. These were the areas. So like right now, overnight, I might look for some longs on crude oil. I won't lie. Why? Because we still have this uptrend and we're near that extreme. Look, every time we've gotten here, we've bounced. All right? But this setup was actually part of one of my setups, which is the zones that break out. So as you guys can see, we have a rally, base, rally right here, the main zone, that broke out. And we have an uptrend, clear as day, right? Obvious as day. Uptrend and a rally base rally that broke out, all right? On the 3 minute, I said, okay, cool. I saw this wick right here, and I was like, perfect. This is gonna be my trade. I'm gonna get in, make a liquidity sweep from this wick here, and then boom, I'm gonna target this opposing zone right here. But then I ended up getting stopped out. Oh, I had a little bounce, I thought I was gonna hit TP1 actually. This was my trade. I thought I was gonna hit TP1. It was like around here, something like this here. Had a little bounce, and then boom, it stopped me out. Why did this trade stop me out? Number one, this is a momentum setup, so momentum just didn't come through when after the breakout. Okay, that's fine. We have two zones that we look for. The zones that break out, so this trade failed. Now I can look for zone longs in here. Look, we're already hitting that drop base rally. Look at how strong this zone is. If I let me see. There's something here. This. I don't doubt that we're getting a beautiful bounce from here. No. Ended up cracking through that. Let's see in the 3 minute. Right now I'm just refining and seeing what would have been. Yeah, this is the whole zone right here, but I feel like yeah, we cracked through it. All right. Either way, uh failed. Momentum didn't show up, and the second reason is because we were high on the range. Pretty much it. It's that simple. I don't need to overcomplicate it. We are high on the range, and every time we are high on the range, I know from all the data I've back tested and gathered that by being high on the range, I have a lower probability of my trades working out. That doesn't mean they won't work out at all. They will work out, it's just less times. It's let's say out of 10 times they're only gonna work out 4 instead of usually when I execute down here or down here they work 6, 7, you know? 6, 7. But yeah, these were my two trades that I took today. Two trade reviews and yeah, I hope I could explain to you guys everything good. Hope this is helping. Mm. And yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna have everybody muted. It's only gonna be me because I'm the one that's gonna teach you guys. Not somebody that I'm also teaching. No, I don't want you guys because they are also learning. You know, I me no, I already have my rules. I already have everything structured. I know every criteria that I need to follow. These people at the end of the day they don't. So yeah, very good trade review for the day. See you guys tomorrow, yo. Hope you guys have a great day. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna be uploading the video. Peace out.